Hi all, Neld Solomon. Some relationships begin with butterflies, others begin with questions, and some begin with judgment before they even have a chance to breathe. Today, I want to talk about something many people see, but very few people are willing to understand. An older foreign man and a very young Filipina, 18 years old. Legal, yes, but in the eyes of the world, that's where everything becomes complicated. Let me tell you a story. Not just one story, but a story made from many real situations. His name is Joseph, 56 years old, divorced, tired, quiet life back home. He comes to the Philippines not just for vacation, but for something he can't explain. Maybe peace, maybe connection, maybe a second chance. And then he meets her, Leah, 18, bright smile, soft voice, curious about everything. She laughs at his stories, even the ones that aren't funny. And for the first time in years, Joseph doesn't feel invisible. This is where many people misunderstand things. They think it starts with money or manipulation. But sometimes, it starts with loneliness meeting attention. Now, let's slow down. Because Leah is not just the young girl, she has her own story. She grew up in a small barangay, shared room, limited options, big dreams, but no clear path. When she meets Joseph, she doesn't just see his age. She sees stability, calmness, a man who listens, and sometimes that feels safer than boys her age. Is that love? Or is that need? Is he choosing her? Or what she represents? Is she choosing him? Or what he provides? Because the truth is sometimes it's both. But relationships doesn't exist in a vacuum. The world always has something to say. They go to a mall together, hold hands, simple normal moment, but not for long. People stare, whisper, judge. That's her grandfather. She's using him. He bought her life. And suddenly, their private relationship becomes public property. Leah starts noticing it, the looks, the silent judgment. She asks herself quietly, do they think I'm that kind of girl? And Giuseppe? He hears it too. But he pretends not to because if he acknowledges it, it becomes real. Now we go deeper because this is where things get uncomfortable. An 18-year-old is still forming identity, still learning boundaries, still discovering what love even means. A man in his 50s, he already knows how relationships work. So even without bad intentions, there is imbalance, not just financial, not just emotional, but psychological. Who has more control? Who adapts more? Who sacrifices more? And here's the hardest question of all. If she was 28 instead of 18, would he still choose her? Time passes. Months turn into a year. At first, everything feels perfect. But slowly, differences appear. She wants to go out, explore, live. He wants quiet nights, rest, stability. Neither is wrong, but they are not the same. She starts spending more time on her phone. Friends her age, social media, a different world. He starts feeling insecure, not because he doesn't trust her, but because he knows time is not on his side. One night, they argue, not about money, not about cheating, but about life direction. She says, I feel like I'm missing something. And in that moment, he understands something painful. You can give someone comfort, but you cannot give them youth back. So, is it worth it? The joy, the connection, the feeling of being alive again versus the judgment, the imbalance, the uncertainty of the future. There is no simple answer because some of these relationships are real, some are genuine, some even last. But many don't survive what comes with them. When you choose a relationship like this, you're not just choosing a person, You're choosing a story that the whole world will try to write for you. And the question is, are you strong enough to write your own ending? If you've seen this, lived this, or felt this, comment below. No judgment, just truth. I'm Nell the Solomon. See you next episode.